Welcome back to Riri's World. I'm Riri, of course. In today's video, the video that we've all been waiting for, we're going to be, I say this every time, me to you. I'm going to be explaining to you guys, not really explaining, but I'm going to give facts, and I'm going to explain the facts and why they are important. I am sick, but I thought, why not a better time than now, fresh out the shower. I think this theme did some justice. So this is a day of me being sick. I officially made it to a day of me being sick. Yay, woohoo. I don't know how many more days to go, but I feel a lot better than how I felt this morning. Enough gap. Let's get into why we're actually here. So, junior truths and facts, and we're going to slap some senior ones in there as well, because I am a senior and I'm already on my second semester of my senior year, and it's January. It's about to be February. Then I got February, March, April, and May. I have 4 months, and then your girl is done. So it's I basically go ahead and inform you guys and let y'all know what's going on and what you need to be prepared for, what is true. And this video is mainly focusing on and what's not true. So we're gonna go ahead and start with the junior parts. And no, I didn't search nothing up. This came from my own little cranium. So first is, I done mentioned for the freshman and sophomore, don't play around with your grades. Stay on task, get your work done. It's going to be the same thing with each grade level. That's the best. It's not the best advice. It's one of the standard advices anybody can tell you. Focus, study, stay on task. But they never teach you how do you focus, study, stay on task. Some say, oh, you can come up with a little game, different mechanisms, strategy. Listen to music. I'm just going to tell you what worked for me. Freshman year, listening to music did not help me retain any knowledge at all. And here's why. Number one, while listening to the music, I got so focused on what the artist was saying, and I started jamming and singing along that I was no longer focusing. That's one. Two, I feel like, why were we allowed to take tests with our headphones on? I'm not gonna lie to you. After I done so-called studied the night before without any music, any distraction, and then you like, oh, y'all can have whatever, and when I see other people cheating with their phone, but I'm using my phone for music, it's kind of like I'm not focusing. That's another thing. When I see other people cheating on a test, especially the science test, which I didn't really take science tests till my second semester of my freshman year, when I noticed a lot of people was cheating, and it was very obvious that they was cheating. So it's like our teacher gave up and she just let us cheat, and she even gave us the answer key the beginning of the week and was like, on Friday, this is the test. So all you had to do was memorize the answers, and that was literally it. People that say it helped, explain right now. Explain, how did it help you? It did not help me at all. However, playing quizzes, Kahoot, and all that other good stuff, look it, oh my goodness, that helped. Because you get the questions repeated over and over again. You have no choice but to retain what is being said, or you're going to keep dropping down the scoreboard and everybody was in competition. I think that's the best learning app they ever created, was Blicket. That really helped. And you can go in and create your own. You won't necessarily be racing against nobody, but you will still be able to retain knowledge. And I know I sound really funny, but so focus, study, use quizzes, Quizlet, Kahoot, Blicket. Also, you can use Notebook LM. It helps you put any link in and it will summarize it for you. If you're doing a comparison on essays, not on essays but on stories, you can put both of those in there and it will break it down for you and teach you how and guide you on how to write certain pieces. It's really helpful. Next up, we got friends, the whole little friend topic. I'm going to keep it short and sweet. If you had any senior friends from any level and you saw they left and they had no contact with you, that's life. I'm going to be so real. I don't know how to tell these younger ones that I'm so-called friends with right now, but my whole plan is to not communicate with y'all no more. And it's not that it's not that I never liked y'all. It's a different maturity level. Because if you're in college and you wake up and you see that people, not people but your friends, so-called sent you reels at 11 in the morning, but you got a 8 a.m. class, you're not going to be responding. So then it's going to be like y'all on two different schedules. They're still at this level and you're on a higher mental level. It's different. It's not even the distance. It's not. But I just feel like I can't do it. And even right now, some friends I just talk to in person and I don't even text because we're not on the same page. You can play games all the way till 3 something in the morning and we gotta be to school by 8 something. Our first class is 9:30 something. And you mean to tell me you're fully functional? There's no way. So I used to play Roblox with them and be up all kinds of night. My grades were good then and they still are good now. But when I added a job into my life, onto my schedule, it's kind of, no, I don't have time to do these certain things anymore. So there's like, you move, you manure, and you grow. That's what I did. I moved and I grew. That's just what it is. You're going to change. They're going to change. For better or for worse, you're going to change. Everybody's going to change. You're not going to keep the same friends. Right now, I have 3 people in my class that are claiming that they're going to the same college as me. There's nothing wrong with the 3 people that say they're going. It's just one of them, my friend recommended that me and her be dorm mates. And I'm just like, for me, I want the full college experience. Yes, it's cool to go into college knowing you're going to be rooming with one of your friends. But at the same time, I'm really specific and particular about who I want to room with. It's nothing ever against the other person. It's just some things that I see in a person, or I like some habits that I see. No, thank you. It is not even bad habits. It could very much be good habits. My best friend, she had a math equation alarm that I did not know about. So mind you, before all of that, we cool. That's my best friend. And even now, we're cool. But it's like, you're not ever setting the alarm again. I will set my own alarm. And I do. I say I set the alarms. But that's about it. Certain things can be fixed. But with her specifically, it's like my aesthetic. That's literally all it is. I can't get past that. I'm bubbly. I love plushies. She likes plushies too. I still just, it's not necessarily, it's the aesthetic. The aesthetic, it's like a clash. Here's a good example. Salmon cat. But I'm more like a monotone cat. I'm not all this pink because I'm a blue girl. And then her, she's not necessarily biker, but more gothic Sam. That's what it is. Now, obviously, Salmon Cat was made to be aired for TV for people to see or think they got along with different aesthetics. For me, I can't get along with this gothic. No, I can't. I'm a bubbly, streetwear, sometimes modest, sometimes soft girl type of girl. And hers is just gothic and I don't know what the word is. But it's like, I'll say very mellow colors, not fun colors. And I just can't. And another thing is, I just really want this room with somebody I never roomed before. That's the bond of a new friendship, if y'all never knew. But I think I'd be okay if we did a suite style. I wouldn't mind being in there with her. Because it's like, boy, everybody got their own room. But I just can't. And then I'm vlogging for you guys. I'm going to be vlogging. And I feel like that wouldn't necessarily. She will automatically know Ari's a YouTuber. She's vlogging. But it's like, I don't want those colors in my video. It's going to be like a clash. And I don't know why my veins are showing because I've been drinking water. But that's enough of friends and all that good stuff like that. Now we're going to get into career readiness. I know that sounds very cliche. But yes, career readiness. This is a lie. Baby, you do not have to know your major. You do not even have to know what you want to go to college for. All you need to know is what you think you want to do and where you think you want to go. That's all you have to know. That is it, how far you're willing to travel. You do not need to know what career you're going to have in 10 plus years. You don't need to know that. You can have a life plan. Let me back up. Sorry. You can have a life plan, but you do not have to, I'm going to be a lawyer. I'm gonna win over 30 cases. Even though that sounds good, I'm gonna be a doctor. I'm gonna perform 15 surgeries. I'm gonna be working 12 plus hour shifts. I'm gonna always be on call. I'm gonna have some nice scrubs. I'm gonna have some nice nurses. I'm gonna have some nurses that do some scut work for me. I'm gonna be in this specific hospital. I'm gonna have this specific parking spot. And you do not have to have all of that in your mind. It's good if you do, but if you don't, that is okay. And that's something that I feel like was forced on me in my school. You need to know what you want to do. I was told that in 8th grade. What? Now at the time, I was like, fine, let me figure it out. That got me absolutely nowhere. I jumped hoops and loops. Absolutely nothing. Because we have encore classes that were fit or that were given to us because of what we so-called wanted to major in. Let me stay back. Just know I was taking CTE classes and medical term classes. I'm come forward. I'm not saying that it's bad that I took those classes because technically I do want to be in that field. But for all the other people that were in those classes that said they did not, I'm looking directly at y'all, listen up. For the ones that said that they did not want to major in those things, it was a waste. And then it's like middle school stuff that's not even credits for that college is even going to look at. So it made absolutely no sense. Now me, I had something like laboratory terminology, medical terminology, CTE learning. I had all this stuff. And it's like, cool, that's not bad. It makes sense. But if I actually wanted to be a firefighter, no, it just doesn't work that way. Y'all already know I done told y'all this is going to be a long video. Next thing is taking it day by day. I'm not really going to get into the stuff I had uncovered in all the sophomore and freshman advice because this is going to be like a repeat. Y'all know to do your work. You're not always going to have the same friends. You know that the closer you mess up to your senior year, the harder it is for you to get back on track. Y'all know this stuff. Everybody should know this stuff. You know that you could have already applied for scholarships early, but people don't want to tell you about it. You could already apply for FAFSA, but it doesn't matter how early you apply because your college is not going to look at it until they want to look at it, to their deadline, literally. So, if anything, you should be doing stuff on your college schedule. And that's something that was not taught. Which is why I'm saying live it day by day. Because we was taught go ahead and get all this stuff done back in October, back during free application week. To know, because now I have a notebook full of different dates and stuff of when certain colleges are going to access certain FAFSAs. When certain colleges are going to look in and see what are you eligible for. There was no point in that. None at all. Which colleges has which live streams that you can tune into and actually ask information. None of them whatsoever. NCG had some that were in October, but it was meant for the spring. Everything that you do is literally a year before. Literally, it's a year before the actual. If you're doing a fall class, if you're enrolling for the fall term, you do not need to be looking at college stuff the previous fall term. That is a lie. You can look at it during springtime for the fall term. If you're doing spring, look at it during the fall term. It's either or. It's never a whole year lap. That's where they taught us wrong, and that's where I'm finding out on my own. This is wrong. This is crazy. There is no rush. Our school counselor was literally rushing scholarships, and I feel like that's a little different, but she was rushing everything on us saying apply. We didn't get our college liaison till late December, about January, the beginning of January. And she said, y'all moving pretty quick. This is not where you, oh, well, our counselor was, push, keep going. And it's like, now I'm accepted into 18 out of 19 colleges. And now I have to wait. Literally, I have to wait all the way to about a good little. Some things for me are in June. I know they're not really going to start looking at forms till February 2nd, to be exact. Which is why I kind of with NC State. That's the only person I'm waiting to hear back from. NC State are like, we're not, your deadline is not until this day, which was January something, and then we're not really going to give y'all a decision back to January, and then we're going to move forward with things. And NC State was the only college that made sense with their scheduling. Literally. Everybody else has deadlines back in December. Not gonna lie, I did look at all the ones that I applied for. All of them were early action, because she said go ahead. she said you will be a top acceptance. Technically, whether I did early action or not, I was given a list of, I think, was it 80 something colleges that were automatically going to accept me according to the NC something. I didn't need to rush. And that's like flex at all, but it's kind of like all received one though. That's the thing. All of us received one because we was in early college. Now, we was in regular high school, then it'd be a flex. But in early college, it's not a flex. Everybody received one. It shows you which ones were going to accept you. I had a big list. And I only took 19 out of them. What can I say? I didn't really like the other ones. But, yeah. One day at a time. You do not have to rush nothing. Except maybe not procrastinate on your work. I don't do that. I have 2 assignments due tomorrow at 11:59. I had assignments due today at 11:59 that I didn't know about until my best friend texted. Mind you, they were assigned literally 2 hours before he texted that they were due. Because I wasn't in school, so then I wouldn't have known that they were due. But I did them. He informed me at 11 a.m. I finished at 6 p.m. They're due in, 2 hours? It's 10:59 right now. Not 2 hours, an hour. Don't procrastinate. Keep your grades up. I'm not about to get y'all the little standard mumbo jumbo closeout. In all honesty, combining the junior and senior mashed together, have an idea of what college you want to apply to. Once you have done that, write it down. Don't apply. Just write it down. Next, get some other ones that are like, not the top one, but get some other ones that are also good. If you are me, what I did, I got my top one, and then I got the one where I know my family members are. That's what I did. And then I'm just going to apply because I know I'm going to get in. That was me. You don't have to do that because a lot of people said they only applied to 4. And when I announced 19, somebody whispered show off. And I was not trying to be a show off. I like knowing and seeing how well I'm doing. How well other colleges think I'm doing. I don't know if that makes sense, but to me, it felt good to me to know. So it was more so a me thing, but I had to tell the college liaison. And I didn't say it loud. She did, but it was like her expression. 19? I would never. Like, what? I only applied to 4. Yeah, did that. So I'm never like, I did this. But yeah, did that. I put it on my story still. I like seeing my accomplishments. I like documenting my accomplishments. Technically, I know if I would have applied to all of those on the list, I would have got in because it literally said, we will accept you. Just apply. So it's not necessarily me saying, oh, they accepted me. No, baby, I wanted you. I chose you to be on my list. Okay, let me be for real though. But yeah, I have an idea of D1, couple backups, and then if you're like me and you want to add some in for accomplishment reasons, or if you're like my best friend who, when you do your decision day, you want to give people a whole lot of expense, do that. Me, I know mine's going to be amazing. But however, if I were just to apply to that one and got into that one, I would have threw every label up there. I'm not going to lie. And I feel like some people do that too. I'm not calling nobody out, but I feel like that's okay. It's for suspense. It's for a surprise. It's what? But yeah, do that part. Focus. Lock in. Go ahead. If you're a girl, go ahead and have every hairstyle planned. Like me. Go ahead. Get them planned. Write them down. Write them out. Be ready. Get ready for these tours. The college tours. Just get ready. Ready to speak to people. Get ready to feel kind of semi-uncomfortable with online phone calls. You have to do it. If you want to continue to grow and prosper, you got to do it. In all things, keep God first, though. For real. Talk to him. Tell him your problems. Ask him what he wants you to do. He'll reveal his answer to you. Okay? That's all I gotta say, though. That's literally it. You ain't gotta rush nothing. Do stuff on... I feel like that's something people don't like. But I currently watched this girl say this, and it made sense. When you say it's you versus somebody else, you already got the wrong intention. You already got it. It should never be you versus somebody else. This ain't a book. This ain't a story. This ain't a movie. This is your life. It's you versus you. your mentality versus you. Like, it's your mentality versus your mentality. Like, say you want to do something, but then you change or put in your mind you don't have time to do something, but you do have time to do something. That's you versus you. It should never be, this girl is over here accomplishing everything that I want to accomplish. What am I doing? What is wrong with me? I gotta do better than her. It give you motive. It helps you. But at the same time, no. How about she's doing really good for herself? I want to see myself doing good for myself. Elevate yourself. Please. Let it be you versus you and not you versus them. Because that's the most common thing for girls. She look like that. Oh, I gotta go. I gotta. As long as I gotta. Oh, she did that. I gotta do better. I'm gonna be better. I'm gonna show up and show out better. Instead, have, that's nice, a car at 15, can't legally drive. That need to, I know I'm past the age, but at least let me get to it before 20 or like have, oh, that's nice. Never thought about it like that. Change your perspective, but don't make it all about, I gotta outshine somebody. Because that's not what life is about. It's not about you outshining somebody. It's about you showing yourself what you're willing to do for yourself. Literally. We're going to leave it right there. I had another thing to say. And I was going to let y'all be done. Let y'all be gone. Because I told y'all it was going to be about 30 minutes. And some change. Like, now y'all trying to see my face. I yapped. I think I ate with this one. Y'all think I ate with this one? I think I did. I really do. I do. I feel like a common thing is appearance. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I chilled out on saying I'm trying to reach that soft girl. And I'm cool. I'm me. I know sometimes I can dress up and look well put together. And I know other times I can dress down and give homegirl and give streetwear. That's me. That's who I am. Literally, my style is fresh and youthful. And you have to understand, be real with yourself to know what you want. And go after what you want. Not what nobody else wants. I watched something from somebody who did like 2026 rebrand, but it wasn't necessarily her rebranding her accounts or anything like that. It was her rebranding to herself, how she was going to move this year. And I was like, that's nice. She said the first thing was, we're not discarding old goals. We keeping them and we're continuing them and we're adding to them. And to remember to set miniature goals so you can feel good about yourself. It's always about how you treat yourself. Remember that, okay? Be nice to yourself. Be kind to yourself. The whole point of a self-care day is you doing stuff for yourself. Now, I see somebody do this, I got to be like them. No, it's you doing you. Okay? So, that is all. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I got really deep. But, hey, I'm growing up. Like, really hit me. I keep seeing all these posts about 2008. Y'all not kids no more. Okay? I'm growing up. I'm ready. If you can't already tell, I'm enjoying change. I'm not gonna lie, I'm enjoying change. And I'm ready to give y'all more content, more videos. School advice videos are officially done. I'm not doing any college ones whenever I get to college. That's not necessarily the type of person I want to be. I like lifestyle. I like vlogging. I like reaction videos. And that's where I'm getting to this next part. I am going back to watching TikToks if that is okay with everyone. Okay? I like doing stuff that I love. I know I created the school advice stuff, but I want to go ahead and put a wrap on it before I get in college. Because, like, everybody got their own experience. So, that's the honest truth. Everybody gonna have their own experience. So, I can't tell you what to do and what not to do. All I can do is give you pointers. But at the same time, I'm okay with not providing any more advice. Like, not in my niche description, even though it says no niche queen. I do what I want sometimes. So if I randomly in August say, listen up. But until then, Ari's back to watching TikToks. I miss watching TikToks. We might actually be watching some films, short films, not horror, but films like funny or my animated stories. Like, I always wanted to react to those. TikToks, Reels, etc. I don't know what the next video is going to be. I'm going to stop giving the foreshadowing of next videos because it never be right. This one took a long time. So, see y'all when y'all see y'all. Can't wait to see y'all in the next video. I'm proud to officially be done. If y'all know the dance, I'm done. Go Ari, go Ari, go Ari. Hey, hey, go Ari, go Ari, go Ari.